Today we are joined by Professor Lakshmi Narasimhan Rao sir for our podcast topic of honor killing and its protection measures. I welcome you, sir. Sir, to begin with, how do you define honor killing in simple words? Like, how do you feel about it?
It's something which is, I feel that it is not being practiced earlier. It was never a kind of, in our since from ancient India. There is one shloka in Rigveda, I guess. Yatra nari pujyante tatya lamante deva. Basically, where ladies, where the women are respected, that place only the gods reside. You can see the examples now across the world where women are respected. That civilization actually, they grow. Whereas, whereas where the ladies are not respected, that place has gone to hell. That is the simple thing. That is because she is the mother. She is the one who brings. Everyone can have no sister, brother, whatever. But everyone has a mother. We have come through a mother only, and that is something which is what she goes through to bring us to the world. It's something different. So, in right from our ancient India, ancient Bharatavarsha, we always had, utmost respect. There are a lot of examples where the varnas, as we call, nowadays people say they all those things. So varnas we used based on the work that we did rather than the birth. Basically, if you are educated, you are learning, you come under the value category kind of thing. So, person who is skilled. So, each and every work has divided, and that's how the whole thing came into picture. Right? So, there was never way. For example, the main guru for all this, Veda Vyasa, he is born from a he is born from a fisherwoman, right? The Parashara Rishi is there, and she was a fisherwoman, and they were born, and she goes on to become the queen of Hastinapur, right? That, so Vedavyasa's mother Satyavati, she was a fisherwoman. She was the queen of Hastinapura. That is there. So there was no such thing as who you are, what you are. There was never such kind of thing in our. And when Sri Rama went to that place, he went to this. His best friends were all the people from different things. So Sri Rama himself did not see all those things and all. And I think this is a recent one which we started doing it, and we start to think about it. Man always wants to be exclusive, right? I want to be in the exclusive club of this one and never be inclusive. So there are few people who take it on personally or try to do it just to see that, to feed their ego. And that is something which I feel that is the reason that this has over a period of time has increased. So I believe that this is something which, but unfortunately, it is happening in the current world. And you students should take it up and bring it. We have lot of ways that we can actually save both boy and girl in this case, as far as the honor killing is there. So first of all, what is honor? It is actually dishonor killing. I won't say it is honor killing. I will say that it is dishonor killing. So what kind of, how many people do you know in your lineage? Maximum 3 or 4. Whose lineage you have been, all those things does not matter. What matters is that the person is a good human being. Both husband and wife are, they have know each other. They are ready to live their life together. And that is something which, instead of telling them that this is wrong and right, how best we can help them. This has changed because earlier people were not. Now education has reached to the bottom everywhere. Everyone is gaining education. So education is something which, when we see that, when we talk to people, that is something. When we come to college, we meet so many different kind of people. We see that how does they are doing, what is their, who was the real person. So all those things are changing. So in urban, I think it has all gone, but still this has to trickle down to the rural portion. So this is something which I feel
So, like, why do you think the concept of honor is deeply connected to family controls their mindset?
Yeah, the patriarchal, where the father sort of controls the whole thing. He sets up the tone of all the things. When it comes to mother, so again I said I'll come back to the first one and say that where the mother rules the house, right? That family will never go into this kind of mess. So that has to be there. It's a part of it. And they should see the happiness of their children. Right. You children's happiness, we always say that, no? What is the children happy about? Let them live their life. Youngsters live their life. If they're doing any mistake also, they will learn from it and come out from it. It is for their life. Yeah. It is there.
So, like, what social factors such as caste, religion, or gender roles or community pressure contribute to this? Like, community pressure contribute to this
Very much.
honor?
It is there. I agree to that part of it. Nowadays it is there. But at the same time, no one explicitly say that now you have to do like this. So one thing initially what four people will tell and all those things are there. But once they start living a good life, I don't think anyone. Again, I say that it is more prevalent in the rural areas. In the urban areas, it is sort of because urban areas everyone is free. I feel that, but still there are certain things, particularly in tier two cities, tier three cities, it is still has to catch up. But it is catching up because education, learning, right? So now girls are learning, everyone is learning. Education is something which is the only way which we can remove. You said about religion. So for example, go to ISKCON. ISKCON, no one asks who you are, what you are. There's only Bhakti is there. That is the real way of doing things. Bhakti of God. It's a connection between you and God. Rest of the people who come in between, they should not matter. They should not matter.
Sir. Like, as you said, patriarchy, especially like it is only on women. Like, always women will be under pressure for this. What
That
do you
is so
think?
true because always women have been dependent on men, right? So, housewife, they call it all this. But now they are coming up. They have got wings, right? They have given, they are equally getting more. If you see that, the top five of any class is a girl child. Anywhere you see that they are into all the things and they are learning. Even a rocket scientist, everyone is women who are working on this one. They are very intelligent. So some people are not able to digest that. That saying that okay, how can a woman can do it? They mainly go stops them in understanding. That is it. At the same time, both the men as well as women are affected. It's not we have to consider them as one single unit. On the point of women, so it's not only women. We have to consider both boy and girl together as. Sometimes the boys are also getting affected. They are even they lose their life. That girls also sometimes. So this is something which is we have to see them as one unit.
So even you said like it is mostly in the rural area and or uneducated communities. Is it assumption or it is true, sir? Only rural area or uneducated? And
Uneducated, I will not say. People who are in a very big strata also, they are doing it. That is not a thing. But yeah, in city, it's basically we find it less for the one reason that the say that people are going ahead with their life. They don't bother about what they're happening. Sometimes they don't even know who is your neighbor in your community. What they are. They just go ahead in their life. Community has reduced because everyone is busy in their own world.
sir, coming to like legal perspective, uh, does Indian government law recognize honor killing as a separate offense, or they completely take it as
Yeah, this is
case?
it's a very very good question. I mean, as I was actually doing some research on that also. There's definitely lot of ways that you can protect both boy and girl. Okay, so basically, it's the right of a person for education, learning, right of life, live their life. That is part of it. So definitely, government is there. There is protection given by all sort of stuff, but we have to reach out to them. That is very important. One when we come to the various measures of how to do it is first to tell the whole world keep everyone informed that this is what it is, and name and shame as we call. Tell them the whole world. This is, we are in relationship. We want to get married. We feel that there is some threat that may come to us, and tell them. And seniors in the, in the society go and talk to them, and talk to police and say that we want protection. It's all there. But in spite of all these things, it still means what we need is the basic change in the society, right? Basic change in understanding that everyone is, end of the day, they are humans, right? They are humans. We should treat each other, respect each other as humans, right? They are doing their best of the things to earn their livelihood and live a life of their choice.
Like any situations that you have come across, have you seen like on a killing? Like
No, not
any
exactly, but there was one incident where we had to go to Arya Samaj and get these two men. That is there. We had one incident, but otherwise it is all amicably solved. What I see that if there is a good communication, so that is there to tell the parent that it is good for their child, both boy as well as girl. It is good for their child. Let them live their life. If you are not happy with it, let them at least live their life away from you, no problem. But eventually, what happens once the child goes and they live a good life, the parents they come together and accept it as mercy.
like sir, honor killing cases, many cases were unreported and like they fail in courts. What do you take on that, sir? Like,
I don't think that it doesn't go unnoticed. It is definitely got, at least nowadays, the both the social media as well as print media, they are very vocal about it. And I don't think there anything goes unreported. And they find out if there is something like that, they will find out and get it. And of course, the judiciary as well as police, they have been trained in that they do not let it. Just once they go it, they will try to mediate and see that how best we can do it. But at the same time, it is there. But end of the day, there are two major people who have come to the age of marriageable age. When they decide to get married, no force in the world can stop them. If they are marriageable age, they are not married to anyone else, of course. That is important. That is they are both agreeing to it. They are going to court marriage. There is a specific time period where no cooling period and all those things. And they say that, and then when they get married, which force in the world will stop them? There is no such thing because it is something which two people want to try. Everyone will try to protect them. And it does not go unreported. Definitely reported. Yes.
like coming to next part, sir, are protection like safe shelter effective? What improvements is needed in the system to resolve honor killing?
I simply say that the community, right, basically, community should start accepting. That is one of the key things, and we have to come out of become a more broader thinking. Is there. Respect people as they are. That is very important. Respect people. Go ahead in life, give everyone chance to live. That is something which we have to do. And the elders in the family, they play a very important role in this. They have to guide the children next level to be in the right.
Sir, what is the role of society, education, and media in this part of reporting or coming
Let us start
mediating
with
line?
media. Let us start with media. Media does not support killing. Media is always for positive. So that way media is there. They are always bringing up. They are always bringing up the good, things about it. Society. Yes, a lot of small pockets. So you have to train them. You have to tell them that these are good for the people. And we have to create success stories. More than that, we have to create success stories where people like this, they have living a good life. Examples of success stories, and then these are all important things. Yes, education. Yes, of course, education is one of the key things. Educating the girl child, of course, that is there. Educating the family. When a girl child is educated, obviously the family is. That is a one of the key things. Girl child should be always. giving preference to the culture. Incidentally, Karnataka is number one in taking care of the culture. In all sort of things. Even if it is populous and all, it's a very, very good thing. Karnataka government always takes care of the culture. They are doing very good. I think we are number one in Karnataka.
Like, what are the responsibilities the family should take to accept their children's freedom in the society?
It is difficult because family has a set of norms. It is difficult. But, they have to see their greater good for their child, right? Take care of their daughters as well as son. So, when the girl comes to the house, they should treat her as their own daughter. If that is done, then everything will fall in place. Is what I think. Yes.
So, as a students and young citizens, what do you suggest us to like do to prevent the honor killing in the society?
Keep communication open always. Be very transparent. Don't hide anything. Keep everything transparent. And when intention is good, when the thing are good, when you have good intention, that will take care of the rest of the things. Learn, study. I would always tell all my students that study, gain knowledge, come to such a big position in life. Achieve something before you take a jump. Without achieve something, have a good, at least a good education, so that you will be ready to take any job or something to ensure that you are financially independent. That is more important. So, good learning in the student's age, I would always say that it's have to have all the things, but ensure that when you are studying, have a complete knowledge about what you are doing. Be employable. Have all the skills that requires to get employed, so that you are not dependent on anyone for anything. So set the whole thing ready and no dependency on them, and live a good, happy life. That's what I say. So plan it in advance. Be transparent. Be open. Is what I can.
Yes.
My suggestion.
So, coming to the end and closing part, like what message would you give to parents? You have given message to youth, sir. Like now, what is the message would you like to give to community and parents who will like
Let
come?
children be happy. Let them enjoy. I would always say that let children be happy. Let them do. If they are doing any mistake, they will learn from their mistakes and then rectify it. It's okay. They will learn from it. Life is like that. Let the children be happy. Let them do it. If you cannot help them, at least don't be a problem for them. That's what I say that. And please help them. They are our children, right? How to take care of our children. So they are our children. They need support. Of all the times when they are fighting with the whole world, you should be with them rather than going along with the world and fighting them. So be with the children. Be a very good support system for your children. Talk to children first of all. Be transparent. You should not get to know about your children's uh, whatever decision they have taken from third party. You should be so good with your children that the children are able to communicate with you. Have good communication channel at home, so that it's not a surprise for you. Should not get it from third party. That's a very bad thing, right? So for me as a parent, I would know everything what my son or my daughter is doing. I should be knowing that. That is what a right parent who has a good communication channel with their children, and they talk to their children and discuss positives, negatives, what are the things, what is good for them. Okay. Sometimes some decisions, again, it is, I would always say that children's decision they have taken because they would have thought something. If they have selected some life partner, they have thought about it and then they have taken the decision. Respect them. That is there. So, yeah, as a parent, we may think that what they are doing is wrong, but may not be that a true thing because the other person has seen, worked with him, checked with him, maybe studied with him, know about him personally, be with him, and all those things. The world is changing, so you have to change along with the world and be a good partner, support system to your children.
That was a valuable insight, sir. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you so
and
much.
thank you for us listeners as well.
Wish you all the very best. Okay, be very good. So my only request to all the students is that this is the time you should enjoy. Okay, be very responsibly enjoy life. Okay, because this is the next 10 years is the youth. After that, old that is the all those things are there. But this is the time you should enjoy. Go all out, be happy, enjoy life. All the very best.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.